Hey guys, thanks for tuning in here on the next episode. This episode we're going to discuss the games that are coming up from Thursday to Monday. We're going to go through. I'm going to give you all my picks on who's going to win, maybe a little insight on each one on why I think so. So we're going to get right started. Here is the Thursday night game. We have the Jets playing the Browns. I'm going to have the Browns picking up their first W of the season. In this game, they're going to beat the Jets by 7. That is my guess. I think they've had a pretty solid standout performances in their first two games. The Jets played really well in their first game, but not so well in their second game. So I do have the Browns picking up their first W of the season. They're definitely not going winless this year. So Browns by 7. Next we have Atlanta at Atlanta and New Orleans. I'm going to have Atlanta win this game by 10. I think their offense picked up really well in this previous game against Carolina. The red zone scoring was up. We scored a bunch of points here in Atlanta. I'm a big Atlanta fan. Let's go Falcons. So I do have Atlanta beating the Saints this week by 10. Next game on, we have San Francisco 49ers playing the Kansas City Chiefs. I have Kansas City by 7. It may be 14. Kansas City's offense showed out last week. Patrick Mahomes throwing for 6 touchdowns. I don't see him doing that in this game, but, I mean, you never know. So Kansas City by 7. Next, we have Oakland versus Miami. The Raiders versus the Dolphins here. And so I have Oakland winning this game by 14. I think they have improved since their first week showing. John Gruden's one heck of a coach. We know this. If he can get Derek Carr and maybe Amari Cooper more involved, maybe a little bit some Marshawn making some plays out there, I think that Oakland can handle Miami. So Oakland by 14 at Miami. So next we have the Bills versus the Vikings. I have Minnesota beating the Bills by 21. I think the Bills are going to finish last this year. They're going to have a struggling year this year. I mean, the Bills haven't always been good. They've had a couple of seasons where, they pushed for the playoffs. But so I am saying Buffalo loses to Minnesota by 10. Next game I have Colts versus the Eagles. I'm going to have the Eagles win by 14. I think Carson Wentz is going to get his stuff together in this game, and the Eagles are going to win by 14. Next, we have Packers versus the Redskins. I'm going to have the Redskins win by 7. I don't think the Packers are on their level of play yet. So we're going to have Redskins by 7. Next, we have Bengals at Carolina. I think Carolina showed their weakness last week in only having one big playmaker in Christian McCaffrey. So I'm going to have the Bengals beat Carolina by 10. Next, we're going to have Titans and Jags. I have the Jaguars beating the Titans by 21. I think Jacksonville is one of the top 4 teams in the NFL. So they're going to handle the Titans. Next, we're going to go to Denver at the Ravens. And I think the Broncos are going to win this game by 7. I think with this rookie running back that they have, Peyton Lindsey, if you don't have him on fantasy, I would recommend picking him up. I think with him showing out and also Case Keenum leading the charge, I think Denver wins this game by 7. So we have the Giants here. Next game is Giants versus Houston. I think Houston wins this one in a nail-biter. I got Houston by 3. I think Saquon Barkley's play has been astonishing since early on here in the season. So it's going to be a tightly contested game, but I do think Houston's going to pull through and win by a field goal. Next one, I have Chicago at Arizona. I have Chicago winning by 17. I think Chicago is a playoff team this year. Do not count them out of anything. So Chicago at Arizona, I got Chicago by 17. Next, we have New England at Detroit. I'm going to have the Patriots winning by 14. I think the Lions are going to play really hard against the Patriots. I'm not saying that they don't play hard every week, but I think who doesn't want to beat Tom Brady? That's the main thing. So, but I do have the Patriots winning by 14. Next, we have Pittsburgh at Tampa, and as awesome as Tampa's playing with Ryan Fitzpatrick pushing for an MVP race, I have Tampa beating Pittsburgh by 7. And those are my picks this week, guys. If you feel like I've been wrong on any of them, if you want to throw in a comment and say, "Oh no, dude, you're wrong," feel free. I enjoy all the comments. I enjoy everything. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.